Tom Brady is currently 43 years of age. That means in 17 years, in the year 2038, Tom will be 60 years old. So today in Madden 21, we take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and are going to rebuild this team until Tom Brady is 60, and he is going to stay our quarterback every step of the way. And another reason I'm specifically rebuilding the Buccaneers around Tom Brady is because today I'm super excited to announce that I've partnered with Omaze to offer you the chance to play catch and have lunch with Tom Brady himself. Taxes are included, and even better, every donation benefits a great cause. Literally, all you have to do is go to omaze.com/RBT and enter for your chance to win. And you can use promo code RBT150 to receive 150 additional entries. Yes, once again, just simply use promo code RBT150 and you receive 150 additional entries. 17 years to rebuild Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and if we don't at least win 3 Super Bowls throughout the duration of this rebuild, I have to give away a $50 Amazon gift code in the comment section below to literally anybody out there. But don't worry about that, because 3 Super Bowls, that's freaking easy. And you guys might be asking, RBT, how are you going to rebuild the Buccaneers with Tom Brady until he's 60? Like, isn't he going to retire? That's where science comes into play. At the end of each season, I'm simply going to go into roster, go to Tom Brady, and I'm going to edit his age down to 35. Why 35? Because that's when the quarterbacks start to regress and they don't get any better in terms of overall. So obviously when Tom Brady's 60, he's not going to be a better overall than what he is currently. But slowly but surely, he will start to lose a little bit of his overall. But still, as a 60-year-old, technically in this rebuild, he should be talented enough to maybe lead us to 1 more Super Bowl. Hopefully at least 3 today, because I don't want to give away $50. My channel is on the freaking ropes anyway. So from 2020 to 2038, this is going to take a hot freaking minute. 2020 retirements, obviously Tom Brady's not going to be there. Ndamukong Suh retires. I'm sorry you can't play to your 60. I mean, I know not everybody's Tom Brady. Ooh, Big Ben retired too, so some players are gone. Julian Edelman retired in real life, is retiring in this franchise, so at least we're off to a realistic start. So we do need to renegotiate some contracts here, which could be rather difficult. I mean, all these guys, most of them came back in real life. Chris Godwin, can we even afford you?
I hope so.
Let's just give him a little bit more than what he wants. We still have 48 million cap room. He's coming back. Rob Gronkowski, of course we got to bring Gronk back. And like we'll do a little 5-year deal, up that attack. Gronk's got to come back, right? Okay, he's coming back. Thank you. Leonard Fournette, we can get a better running back. I don't want to have to pay for him. And aside from that, like, I don't need any of these guys. So, like, I really don't care about them. Maybe like a guy like this, like maybe, just maybe, he could be some good depth for us down the road. 5-year deal. He's coming back. Justin Evans, don't mind if I do. Aside from that, I don't mind that too much. We have some players we can upgrade as well. That sucks. He's not coming back, so no point in upgrading him. And I tried finding the most up-to-date roster, so most of the players I think that signed in free agency should be on their real team. As you saw, a few of them slip between the cracks, like Corey Davis should be on the Jets, but like, bite me. What do you want from me? NFL draft begins, and we are going to be doing the real prospects just for the first season, and after that it's going to be random generated prospects that won't have any idea who they are or how good they are. Of course, I'm expecting Trevor Lawrence to go number 1, and he comes in at 80 overall. We can go ahead and skip to our pick. We have the very last pick in the first round. I didn't even do a lot of scouting, so that might suck a little bit, but let's get somebody that can help out our team. I really like Zaven Collins. He's one of my favorite players in this class. Like, we really could use anybody, to be completely honest. We could use depth everywhere. Maybe we could use an interior defensive lineman because Ndamukong Suh, I mean, he did retire. So maybe we can add Jalen Phillips to the team. Nice little pass rusher. Draft him up. Comes in at a 69 overall. Why is he so low? I thought he was better than that. All right, so we go again here in round number 2. I guess we can try and get a wide receiver. I mean, there's some good wide receivers left. Amon St. Brown, Terrence Marshall, Kadarius Toney. I mean, we could fit a guy like Kadarius Toney in our team. I mean, I know it says he's a 3rd-round talent. I mean, oh, which one do I actually go after? That's a rough one. I think I want Kadarius Toney. I don't think he's going to fall to the 3rd round. We'll draft him up. He's also a 69? Dude, who made this roster? All right, this rebuild has got off to like the worst possible start, but maybe we can flip the script here in round number 3. I mean, Terrence Marshall, like, he's still available, but we've got to go with something else. Like, let's go with an offensive lineman, somebody. Tevin Jenkins is still available? Dude, there's no way. Landon Dickerson is still available? Go ahead and draft him. He comes in a 66, bro. Whoever made this roster, get your eyes fixed. What are you doing? Well, we have another pick here, the 4th round. I'm probably gonna get another 69 rated player. Let's just try to find an offensive lineman. Tevin Jenkins, he should not still be available in the 5th round. And that's why he's a 64. Dude might be an actual 1st round pick in real life. Who made this roster? Alright, I can't deal with this anymore. We're just gonna skip to the end of the draft, and maybe the CPU will draft better than me. Hopefully, the year number 2 draft will be a little bit better than this one. So it looks like we did not draft one player over 70 rated. And one of our better picks was our very final pick, Carlos Farmer. Almost a better rated than freaking Kadarius Toney and our 1st round pick, Jalen Phillips. What a start. So Tom has regressed a little bit, down to an 88 overall, and I do want to point it out there as well, this was a more kind of realistic overall roster that I did select, so the overall across the board for all these players are a lot lower than what you'd expect. It's like a 96 for DeAndre Hopkins is like probably the best rated receiver in the entire league. So take the overalls with a grain of salt. Like, is there any free agents out there that could help the team? I mean, like, why not? Antonio Brown, nobody wanted to sign him, bring him back, and makes sense. We can afford him. Welcome back to Tampa Bay, Antonio Brown. Now, I do think we have a few too many wide receivers. Yeah, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Antonio Brown, Scotty Miller, Tyler Johnson, Justin Watson. I mean, Kadarius Toney and Carlos Farmer might end up getting cut off our team. So, like, what do I do in this scenario? I just now realized we don't even have a backup quarterback, so I don't think we need to put all our faith in the 44-year-old now Tom Brady. So, who can we get? Like, oh, Ryan Fitzpatrick as a backup? Why not? It's Ryan Fitzpatrick can only make the team better. We don't need all these wide receivers. We'll take a small little draft pick, a 5th rounder from the Patriots. We all know they need all the wide receivers possible. We'll give them our 7th round pick and Mr. Justin Watson. Not a bad pick. I don't think an awful trade. I don't think we're going to do too many trades right now. But, I mean, why not get some extra draft picks when I can? And since we do need a defensive end to replace Ndamukong Suh and Jalen Phillips is only a 69, I think I'm going to be able to get Shaq Lawson right here, Scotty Miller, 4th rounder, 7th round pick. I think this should be enough, and it is accepted. Not a crazy trade, but we needed a defensive end. It's very thin in our front 7 right now, and hopefully I can fix that in the draft the next few years. But I mean, right now, Shaq Lawson is a million times better than what Jalen Phillips was at a 69 overall. And unfortunately, the team is getting on up there in age, but I think if I draft okay, we should be fine, hopefully. And we got rid of a few more players to get down to our final roster limit. Cameron Brate was good for us last year, but we're not going to need him in the near future, and he's worth quite a bit. Traded him, and an outside linebacker is really not going to do anything for us for a 7th round pick. Just trying to stockpile on picks right now. And final move I am going to make before we sim this season, I do need some depth at defensive tackle. Tim Jernigan sitting out there in free agency. Why not sign him up? We have the salary cap. We'll add him to our front 7 because we need to win some Super Bowls now, hopefully, to take the pressure off the last 16 seasons. With that said, my dudes, wish me freaking luck. It's like an 84 rated squad. Not bad. It looks a lot like it did last season. We didn't lose anybody, but hopefully, just hopefully, we can make the most of it and go back to back and only have to win 2 more Super Bowls. Would you look at that? 11-5 on the season. Got some upgrades. We do make the playoffs. A couple young guys with a few upgrades. Nothing way too crazy, but we do. Unfortunately, not get a 1st round bye, but we make the playoffs. Can't really complain. 87 overall at the end of this season. We did win the NFC South. Best record in the league, similar to the Patriots, who had a huge rebound with all their big free agency signings at 13-3. Giants with a big season as well. So, I mean, we were right on up there. One of the better records in the entire league. You gotta see how Tom Brady did, though, as a 44-year-old. Comes in 4,200 passing yards, 45 touchdowns, 11 picks, not too shabby. Ronald Jones didn't do too much. We probably need to try to draft a running back or maybe sign one this upcoming season because Tom Brady, we need a couple good plethora of backs, especially when he gets on over 50 years of age. Now, catching the football, of course, our guys balling out. Rob Gronkowski, 10 touchdowns, had a really big season for us. Now, did he win the MVP potentially? No, Baker Mayfield does. He comes in second. We got to win a few more MVPs for Tom Brady. I mean, a pretty wild looking top 10. Trey Lance on the Saints. He comes in 10th. Jared Goff and the Lions in 9th. Carson Wentz on the Colts in 8th. We had Derek Carr in 3rd, Cam Newton in 4th, apparently a big rebound there. I do want to check out, just for this one season, the Offensive Rookie of the Year, Trevor Lawrence on the Jets. Apparently, he didn't go number 1. What the heck? Defense Rookie of the Year goes to Caden Stearns. In the NFC, it's going to go to Micah Parsons. And on the offensive side of the ball, goes to Trey Lance. Justin Fields on the Eagles, Zach Wilson on the Bears. So the draft apparently was absolutely insane. But let's see if we can keep this thing going. See if we can beat these Lions, making it 2 consecutive Super Bowls. We get a huge dub, 45-7. We now going to take on the 10-6 Seahawks at home. A couple of our rookies got some upgrades here, so Jalen Fields might end up actually doing something for us down the road. But come on now, Tom Brady, lead us to another championship. We lose 34-14. God dang it. What do you freaking know, dude? I swear, I haven't done a rebuild, any sort of experiment in probably 2 months real time for me, and the Browns are still the team that wins Super Bowl every freaking simulation. It's so goddamn stupid. This game is so dumb. God, well, we got some players that want to renegotiate their contracts, some big players. Of course, we got to bring Tom back. I just wish he'd take a little bit less money. But we're going to go ahead and sign him to like a 7-year deal. And hopefully he'll accept that. We're just going to go ahead. That's a huge contract. But I mean, why not? It's Tom freaking Brady. Oh no, Tom wants to test out free agency. That sucks. That actually really does suck. We're going to bring him back. We might have to trade for him. But like, we're not going to lose Tom Brady. That's just a little unfortunate. So many players though that we do need to bring back. Vita Vea, I'm going to give him a massive 7-year deal. I want all these guys coming back for as long as possible. He's coming back. Levante David, he's starting to get on up there in age. But we'll give him a nice little we'll give him a 4-year deal. See if he'll take that. Hopefully he will. He's testing free agency. Oh no, Carlton Davis, you got to come back. Come on now, Carlton. Give you a 7-year deal. You'll be here for your whole entire career. Come on, Carlton. We still have $74 million cap room. He's coming back. OJ Howard, we're going to need him long-term as well because Rob Gronkowski's probably going to retire here soon. Give him another big deal. Submit this out there. He's coming back. I like that. Ronald Jones, if he doesn't take like a small deal, actually, you know what? No, we'll let Ronald Jones walk because I don't want to give a running back that much money when we probably can draft one. Ryan Jensen, I want you to come back, man. And I hope that you want to come back. Give you a 3-year deal. You're already 31. He's coming back as well. William Golson. Now, this is where things start to get a little bit tricky. Give him a little 3-year deal. He's not coming back. Jason Pierre-Paul. We'll give you a 2-year deal. Hopefully, you'll come back just for depth. He's not coming back. That's unfortunate. Antonio Brown, you can walk. I really don't care about you. I want Jordan Whitehead to come back, though. He's a big player. Somebody will want to stay for his entire career. He could be like close to probably 85, 86 overall by the time he's 30. Up this a little bit. I mean, that's a really good deal for him if he accepts this. And he accepts. Thank you. Donovan Smith, I want you to come back as well. So many players coming back this time around, which hopefully I don't have to worry about this the rest of the rebuild. He doesn't want to come back. Oh, we're going to have to make a lot of deals in free agency. Alex Kappa, what a last name he's got. We'll up that a little bit. We still have $45 million cap room. He's coming back. And the rest of these guys, I really don't care too much about unless Tim Jernigan, we can get him on a little cheap deal, 4 years. Maybe he'll accept. We have 40 mil left. He's testing out free agency as well. We got some work to do. Alright, what do we have here in free agency for us? Devontae Adams is a free agent. Oh my god, dude. Like, that's Devontae Adams. But I just can't afford him. I can't do it. Unfortunately, I just can't do it. I can't do it. I do want to bring Tom back, and hilarious enough, look what team has the top bid on him, the Patriots. So I did put a ton of offers out there to the universe, and yes, I actually did go and offer Devontae Adams. Just offered him what he's asking. Nothing more, nothing less. We're the only current bid that he has, so I mean, why not test it out? Like, I'm not expecting to sign everybody, but like, a couple signings would definitely help us out. We have a few needs. So we did get our backup quarterback, Marcus Mariota. Devontae Adams is coming to Tampa Bay. What the heck? I swear to you, I didn't do anything crazy. And we also get Sean Dion Hamilton as well to fill our outside linebacker void that was left by Jason Pierre-Paul leaving. So we just got some huge additions. I just don't know what to do at wide receiver. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I'm going to have to trade one of those wide receivers away to bring us something huge back. Let's still see if I can get anything decent back in return here. Let's still see, though, if I can get anybody else. Looks like, yeah, all these guys are rejected. Ben Gideon, he accepted, so that's a decent little middle linebacker to add. A few guys did reject, but I mean, I'll take that. Now, I think we have one more set of free agency offers that could be accepted. I'm not expecting more than maybe one more to be accepted. Jeremy Reeves accepts. Let's go. He's actually a former classmate of mine. We had ping pong together. That's the only reason I did offer him. Told you guys we were getting Tom back. Don't worry about it. Yeah, he did sign with the Patriots, but we got him back. No big deal. But guys, what do I do at wide receiver? Because I just can't keep these guys. I can't keep every single one of them. I think what we need to do is probably trade on Mike Evans. See if we can go ahead and get a first-round draft pick from this upcoming draft or maybe the next draft and maybe bring back a position that we need because we have some young guys behind him that can develop. Tyler Johnson, Kadarius Toney, Jeff Smith that just need some playing time here. And, like, I mean, we have two guys who are the same age, but Devontae Adams obviously is a little bit better in terms of overall. So, I mean, I think that's the best thing to do right now. Okay, like, that's not a bad deal, I don't think. We got so many positions that we needed. We gotta start running back here. We got a left tackle, which was like our biggest position of need, one of them anyway. Laramie Tunsil fits in perfectly. He's expensive, but we can afford him right now. We got our backup defensive tackle, that's a youngster, and our starting running back. Like, that's not a bad trade, I don't think. A ton of positions we just kind of filled right there. All right, hopefully this draft goes better than the last one. I don't think it can go any worse. We really could use players anywhere. We really do need a long-term running back, and we have a ton of good ones. Dante Creighton looks insane. He looks like a freaking... He's not necessarily a scheme fit, though, is the only problem, but he looks like a beast, and I think I'm going to take this beast. Comes in at a 76 overall, hidden development with number 6 ranked true value. That's 100% a dub and already 17 times better than anything we did in our first draft. So already off to a really good start. Next, with our second round selection, Tony Stamper. We have him scouted as a first round talent. Tony Stamper, draft him up, 72 rated, 25th rated pick, got him at 58. Not a bad pick whatsoever. Luke McNeil, we have him as a second round talent, mid-second rounder. In the 4th round, we get another 70 rated player. This is 100% making up for the last freaking draft. I think I'm just gonna trade away my other picks because we really don't have anybody else scouted. Think we're golden here. We're at an 88 rated, 89 overall, 87 defense. The team looks pretty solid all around. The offensive line is absolutely incredible. Tom Brady's down to an 83, but that's gonna happen. He'll probably end up under 70. We gotta win some Super Bowls fast, man. I really don't know what this game wants from me. Like, what did we do wrong? We went 5-11. Are you serious? This game is moronic. Like, I don't even care. I'm counting that as a Super Bowl win. Like, what do you want from me? How did we go 5-11? What did we do wrong? Tom Brady threw 25 touchdowns, 12 picks. So you're telling me this freaking team with Devontae Adams, Chris Godwin, Tom Brady, Tyler Johnson, Rob Gronkowski only won 5 games. Alright, bet. That's right, Cam Newton, the 94-year-old's winning the MVP. Makes a lot of sense. Well, the Bengals win Super Bowl 57. Like, as long as it's not the Browns every year, at least I'm okay with it. As long as it's not the Browns. We have 11 players that need to renegotiate their contract, and there's some big players. Some really good players, and hopefully we can bring them all back. Actually, which ones most notably? Jamel Dean, 91 rated. Please, I beg you, come back. Give you exactly what you want. 76 mil, he's coming back. Shaq Barrett, I really could use you coming back too. We really don't have much money left. That's the big problem. He wants to play for a new team. That sucks, but keep in mind, we have some nice, young drafted outside linebackers, so maybe it's even better that we use that money elsewhere for Mr. Sean Murphy Bunting. We'll give you a 7-year deal, brother. Stay here as long as you want. Make this offer. he's coming back. Now, the only problem is I don't think Shaq Lawson can come back. I don't think he can. That sucks. I don't think we have enough money. That's very unfortunate. Yep, that's not going to be enough money. But it's okay, though. It's while we draft the young Beast players to fill in for these guys that want too much money. All right, we restock in the draft. So what do we even need? We're at 91 overall offense. So we need to pick a lot of players on the defense side of the ball. Because to be fair, we did lose a lot. I mean, offensive line's still great. We could upgrade the right guard position. And we probably do need to draft a center because Ryan Jensen is starting to age. Definitely need an outside linebacker if we can get one in, like, the first round that's super solid, maybe 80 rated. Probably need a better defensive end. We got some work to do. We get the 3rd pick in the entire draft. So let's make sure we make the most of it. This guy looks insane. Jason Ward, I'm going to grab you. Please, please, please be over 75 rated. He's 75 rated. We reached a little bit, but it could have been much, much worse. Okay, we have this guy scouted to be an early 1st rounder. So I've got to snag him up. He's the 5th ranked player, and we get him in the 2nd round. We have this guy once again scouted as an early 1st rounder. Tracy Hooker, defensive tackle. You're going to be a 77 rated. That's the 2nd best player in the entire class. And we got him in the 3rd round. Let's go, dudes. I mean, like, do I just keep drafting defensive ends? We have so many. Peter Horn, he looks decent. Mid-3rd rounder. John McDowell, he looks good too. Like, we've got to hit on one of these, right? We've got to. He's 68 rated, but the thing is, hidden development, that could be huge. I think, though, that was 100% our best draft. Easily. Got our first trade to be accepted. We get a 1st round pick for this upcoming draft. Marvin Wilson, who we got in the Mike Evans trade. We no longer need him because we've got that beast defensive tackle in the 3rd round. We also traded 3rd and then 7th, but we get a freaking 1st round pick. So shipping on some Deadwood, who's not going to start for us. Sony Michel, he's gone. I want the running back that we drafted to go ahead and get 1st string playing time. Jalen Phillips, he just wasn't developing, and Ben Gideon no longer needed him because we drafted that middle linebacker early. We get a 2nd. Can't complain. Unfortunately, nobody wanted Jordan Whitehead, and there was no reason to keep him on the team when we had a 75 rated rookie behind him that can play. But we only got a 3rd in return, and we had to ship on 2 of our 6 that I got from last year, trading away our late round picks. I didn't have anybody else I wanted. But I'm feeling pretty confident about this team, though. Successful season, I must say. 12-4, much better than 5-11 last year. Got some upgrades. Jason Ward, the youngster, our 5th round pick up to a 77 rated. Don't mind if I do. At an 89 overall, 92 offense, 87 defense. Now I gotta see how Tom did. At this point, I've already forgot what Tom's age is, but he led the league, 4,800 yards, 46 touchdowns, 13 picks. That has to be MVP caliber. Come on, Tom Brady, let's go. So at this point, 2023, he's got to be almost 47 years of age. What a freaking season from Tom Brady. By chance, did we have anybody win the Rookie of the Year? We had nobody in the top 10 on offense. And okay, AJ Curry won on defense. And then Tracy Hooker in 2nd. So we had some beasts that we drafted defensively. And that wasn't even the middle linebacker we drafted with the 3rd pick. Alright, let's not go out against the 9-7 Seahawks. We lost to them last time in the playoffs. And this time we get a very slim win. 23-20 over the Seahawks. This time we take on the 9-7 Lions. Come on, don't let this home field advantage go to waste. We gotta beat a 9-17, and we do. 42-35. And now in the championship game, we have to take on our divisional foe, New Orleans Saints. Chris Godwin's up to a 100 overall, it looks like. I don't even know how he's supposed to upgrade. He was a 99, but boys, we cannot lose one game before the Super Bowl. Let's make it again, and we do. 27-20 over the New Orleans Saints, and of course we're taking on the Cleveland Browns, who are the glitchiest team in Madden franchise mode. If we can win this game, we'll only have 2 more Super Bowls we have to win, and we have another 14 or 13 years to get it done. Look at Tom. Tom's 47 and still getting upgrades up to 86 rated. Super Bowl Tom activated. Come on. We got to beat the Browns. It would be so freaking special, especially over the freaking Browns. Come on now. Come on now. Let's get 1 out of 3 done. And we do. It's so close. It's so freaking close. But we get it done. 34 to 31. Of course, Tom Brady, Super Bowl MVP, is a 47-year-old. Let's go, dudes. I'm so happy. So freaking happy. 1 down, 2 to go. 14 years to get it done. Now, unfortunately, we have so many players that need to be re-signed, and I don't know if we have the money. Let's go. Tristan's coming back. That's solid. Now, who's the other one I need to come back? Antoine Winfield. He's so good and he's so young. And Devin White, too. We might end up having to part ways with Tyler Johnson, unfortunately. Let's get Antoine Winfield to come back. Hopefully, he'll take like a little 6-year deal. Up that a tag. Come on, Antoine. Come back. Antoine's coming back. Now, unfortunately, I think we're going to have to part ways with these 2 offensive linemen because we just simply can't afford them. We don't hardly have any cap space. We'll up this like a 5-year deal. Up this a tad. I really want Devin White to come back. He's only 26 years of age. He's coming back. I mean, maybe we could get one of these guys to decide to sign. And I don't think we're going to have the money. We're not going to have the money. That sucks. GG. So we're losing Ali Marpet, Laramie Tunsil, and we're losing Tyler Johnson. So it might be a while before we win another Super Bowl. But got to make sure we draft good. So I offered a few guys out there. We had not much money at all. But I want to see who maybe wants to take a little pay cut to come to Tampa Bay. Hey, Tyler Johnson's coming back. Yo, we got a few guys. So Tyler Johnson apparently wants to come back. We gave him a small deal. But hey, he wants to be a part of greatness. We got our left guard, Jackson, like 70-something rated, obviously not as good as Marpet, but he'll fill in and do a decent job. And Garrett Ball's coming in to replace Laramie Tunsil. He's like an 83 rated. He's like 30-something years old, but will be better than our next guy that we had in the depth chart. So I think that was a huge freaking dub. I doubt we get anybody else, but if we do, I'll be happy with it. So we get Donovan Peoples-Jones as well, who's also, I think, an 81 rated. Taylor Lewan rejects and Chase Claypool rejects. But hey, that's not bad at all. Alright, so this draft, I'm trying to hopefully focus on offensive linemen. We should have 2 first-round picks, and they're both, unfortunately, pretty late picks. I'm going to take my 75th mil linebacker of the video. Let's just draft him. He's a 74, which is the 9th best prospect in the draft. So I can't complain at that, but I'm just sad there's not that many good offensive linemen. I might end up just trading this pick. Like, there's nobody I even really want, man. Like, let's just take the Jags pick and a 3rd from next year as well. Like, we'll just do that. Like, we don't need anybody right now. Aside from offensive linemen, there's none available. Like, do I just get myself another freaking strong safety? Like, it's just the same positions every year. He's 73, the 17th best prospect, but where does he fit on the team? I guess I just go best available. And I think I just accidentally skipped my pick. So just disregard everything I just said. I don't think that was an awful draft. We got a quarterback, Caleb Coleman, Mr. Irrelevant. Let's go. Unfortunately, you're never going to play it down for the Buccaneers in your life because Tom Brady's playing until he's 60. I know. This looks absolutely insane, but let me explain. We need a center. We're going to get the center in Ruiz, convert him to center because Jensen is an old man. Now, Murphy Bunting, yeah, I know it sucks to get rid of him, but it sheds a ton of cap to help us re-sign some players. And also, the fact of the matter is, we drafted that strong safety with one of our early picks, but he's just not going to play for us. So what I did is convert him to corner, and he gets some playing time here. I'm also going to try to trade this guy away to make sure Mr. Byron Hickson gets some playing time so he can develop up into the 80s. I know that sucked a little bit, but I think it was a trade to make the team better overall. Oh my god, dudes. I love it. Welcome Kyle Pitts to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We no longer need that outside linebacker, McNeil, because the middle linebacker we drafted converted to outside linebacker. He's starting there. 2nd round pick that we got from trading away our picks from last year. And Donovan Peoples-Jones, who just wasn't going to get a lot of playing time for us, for Kyle Pitts. And I'll take this one too. We cannot trade O.J. Howard anywhere else because he costs so much money and no teams could actually afford him. So instead of just cutting O.J. Howard, we got ourselves a nice little 27-year-old 80-rated left guard. Completely overhauling the offensive line. No longer need these 2 guys. Great effort. Your career's here in Tampa Bay, but Jensen Kappa saves $17 million a year for us. We get a 3rd in return. Did have to trade away a 5th, but we have like 70 of them. Boys, now I think we're finally ready. This team's great. 89 rated, 91 offense, 87 defense. I can smell a 2nd Super Bowl coming. Well, by that, I meant that we went 5-11. How does that even happen? 5-11, win the Super Bowl, go 5-11. What happened? Tom, the 4th most passing yards in the league, 35 touchdowns, 18 interceptions. Not awful for like a 50-year-old at this point. Dante Creighton, who did get superstar X Factor, we're just not running the ball too effective. I might end up just needing to trade away Davante Adams because he's probably going to start to regress quite a bit because he's over 30 now. So we got some tough decisions to make here soon. What about MVP for Tom this time around? Didn't even come in the top 10. Lamar finally gets to the Super Bowl, beats Teddy B and the Panthers 35-25. So GG Lamar. How many players do we need to re-sign this time around? Kyle Pitts was on his contract year. That sucks. But aside from that, there's nobody I'm too worried about losing. Hopefully we can get Kyle Pitts, no problem. I don't think we can. Oh no. Oh no. Where did our money go? We just had 19 million cap room. Well, that sucks. I didn't know Kyle Pitts was on his contract year, so that's very unfortunate. We also lose Kadarius Toney and Ellerson Smith, who was actually one of our better drafted players. I have negative cap room. Well, I guess it's safe to say I'm not going to be signing anybody. So at least I do have the 3rd overall pick in the draft. So maybe I actually, for the first time, trade down and get another 1st round pick. Oh, heck yeah, I like this one. Get a 1st from this year and a 1st from next year and a 4th. Don't mind if I do. I need a good defensive end. We got to get like the best guy on my board because we need to replace the defensive end we just lost. He's going to come in at a 74 overall. Not horrific. I don't want to keep taking middle linebackers, dude, because like we have so many. But I mean, he's an early 1st rounder. This is a 21st pick. I gotta take him, see what he is. He's a 75 rated with hidden development. We're gonna have a full linebacker core of players that all originated as middle linebackers. I'm just gonna keep drafting, like keep taking players, and eventually, like that, we'll get a Willie Collins with hidden development. We just have too many linebackers, man. He was a 7th round talent, but he comes in with hidden development. I mean, I guess you can't complain. And look at this dude. Coming out of nowhere, Michael Bush was another player projected to go in the 7th round, but we get in the 4th at 70 overall. So we're trying to get better ASAP. We're trading away our backup right outside linebacker and our 1st round draft pick from next year for a 1st from this year. And also getting another 1st from this year. Sean Dion Hamilton, the veteran, moved on because we have 75 other young linebackers that can maybe get better than him. Traded him a 2nd and a 4th for a 1st round draft pick from this year. Okay, so since we have so many freaking 3rd round picks, I traded all 3 of them for another 1st. We have a ton of 1st round picks this year, and we get a 2nd this time around, a 2nd for a 4th, and a 3rd from next year. We're going all out in this upcoming class. One final 1st round pick from this upcoming draft. We had to trade the 2nd we just got, and a 2nd from the next draft, which the next draft, hopefully it like sucks and doesn't have talent because we have no picks. But since we don't have money right now, the only way we can build is through the draft, so might as well make the most of it. All right, ready for another freaking 5-11 season. I think we made the playoffs. Let's go. It was ugly, but this time we went 9-7. It was ugly, but we still get home field advantage as apparently we won the NFC South at 9-7 on the year. Let's go. Better than 5-11 at least. We get an upgrade from Antoine Winfield. 2nd in the league in passing this time around. 40 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Dante Creighton still not doing too much on the ground. I mean, it's a decent season, but still hasn't eclipsed 1,000 yards. Chris Godwin, good season. We're probably going to have to let Davante Adams go whenever his contract does expire, just because I don't think we can afford it. We need to re-sign our bigger players. Justin Fields won the MVP. Tom Brady comes in 4th. With us only going 9-7 on the year, I don't quite expect to win it, but I would take the 2 out of 3 Super Bowls that we need. Did we lose? No, we won! 41-21. Okay. Now we're taking on the football team at the football team. Like I said, I don't expect a Super Bowl win, but I'll take it. That'll only leave us with 1 more to go. We have 12 more seasons, and we won again, 28-20. Now I'll take it on the 10-6 LA Rams, our first away playoff game in like the last 2 playoff runs. Okay, our youngsters getting a little better. Russell Callan and Tracy Hooker way out up there in overall. Come on. Yes, let's go. 38-24. We get the win. Oh, taking on the Las Vegas Raiders in the Super Bowl. This would be one freaking underdog Super Bowl victory. Now they're 14-2. They went 14-2 on this season. Who do they have on their team? They got Kyle Trask at quarterback, They got 99 rated Josh Jacobs, Henry Ruggs, Hunter Renfrow to 92, and Allen Robinson. What a wide receiver core. And Darren Waller. Okay, this offense is absolutely freaking insane. This will be so anticlimactic once we lose this, but I just know we are. I mean, it's inevitable. They're 14-2. We're 9-7, and we get the dub. Let's go! Super Bowl 60 for yours truly. That's 2 out of 3 done, and we have 12 more seasons to go, my dudes. Oh, I'm so happy. I thought for sure that was just not gonna happen, but it did, and I'm not complaining. Who's retiring at this day of age? Oh, Gronk's gone. Our left tackle's gone. That sucks. It should free up a little money. JJ Watt's retiring, but I still don't think we're gonna have enough to like re-sign the players that I want to re-sign. Like Chris Godwin, do I re-sign you? 5 years, 57 mil? I can afford it. Now that's a tough one. Dante Creighton, I've got to re-sign him, right? But he's Superstar X Factor, probably our highest rated rookie that we've drafted in the entire video up to this point. Give him a little 5-year deal, bump that up to 4 mil. Hopefully he'll accept this one, and he does. Why do we have so much money this year? That's so weird. Cesar Ruiz, give you a nice little 5-year deal. Hopefully you'll accept. Good player for us. He's coming back. Connor Williams, I don't want to give you a crazy deal, but I'll give you a little 3-year deal. Hopefully you'll accept this one. And he accepts. Tony Stamper, he's an 80 rated. Hopefully he'll come back as well. Give you a little 4-year deal. Actually, give you a little 5-year deal action for Tony. He's coming back. Franklin Johnston. Hopefully we can if anything, re-sign him and maybe trade him on. He just hasn't developed too well. He's coming back though. I really don't care about Frazier. Or maybe I do care about Frazier. I don't care about Frazier. All these guys, I guess to be fair, I could re-sign Chris Godwin. But that's so much money. Maybe give him oh, this is a tough one. I'll give him what he wants and see if he'll take it. We're going to offer it out there. He's coming back. That just might end up hurting us down the line. He's going to be 35 years old making 10 mil a year. He'll still be good though. He'll still be over 90 rated, so maybe actually it was a pretty decent move, potentially. Threw some offers out there, nothing way too crazy. Hopefully we can get a few guys to bite. We got our new left tackle, we got ourselves a new center, and we got ourselves a starting tight end. Let's go. They want to be a part of greatness with Tom Brady, and we have all these guys who don't want to be a part of greatness with Tom Brady. All right, boys, this is where greatness is made. We only need one more Super Bowl, and the challenge is complete. We still have 12 years to go, but since we have so many first-round picks here, this could be the one that catapults us to our 3rd and final Super Bowl. I mean, obviously, we could win 10 if we wanted to, but bare minimum, we got to win 3. Now, it's probably all going to be late picks, to be fair, in the first round, because most of the picks were from good teams, I think. And Johnny Leonard, mid-first rounder, let's snag him up. Why not? Dalton, don't be bad. Don't be bad. He's not fantastic. I just wish he had like superstar or something. That's pretty aggravating. Guess we could get this corner, Sergio Aiken. He looks good. Early first rounder, 75 rated, not a bad rookie. Once again, bro, I think I'm just gonna trade these picks away because nobody is there that I want. Well, that went better than what I thought it was gonna go. Straight up trade Devontae Adams, who's regressing. That's worth 20+ mil a year. For Penei Sewell, 92 rated left tackle in the prime of his career. That's a decent trade, I think. I don't think that's a bad trade. We need a tight end. We get one, Mark Andrews, for 2 guys that wasn't going to play for us, and a 2nd round pick that we just got. All right, I think we're freaking golden. 87 rated. I think we have a shot again this year. So it actually looks like we got a 1st round bye. And to be fair, I wasn't really expecting it, but we got a 1st round bye. We went 12-4 on the year. Let's go, dudes. Got some upgrades too. A ton of them. So this team apparently balled out this season. Let's upgrade all those players. So after that, we're up to an 89 overall, 88 offense, 91 defense. How's Tom doing this time around? 8th in the league in passing yards, 33 touchdowns to only 2 interceptions. That is absolutely insane, my dudes. Chris Johnson and Tyler Johnson balling out. Mark Andrews, 11 touchdowns on the year is insane. Dante showing off. Wow, he signed him to that pretty big deal for running back. 1,200 yards, 12 touchdowns. His best season yet. Devin White still balling out. Hopefully we'll keep him as a Buccaneer his entire career. The football team, I think for the 2nd consecutive season, at home, 10-6 we lose. We get a first-round bye for the first time, and we lose! Now, some big decisions here, and hopefully have the money to bring all these guys back, which I think, hopefully, we should, and I think we will. Mark Andrews, I want to bring you back on like a 4-year deal. You should be good for a couple of seasons. Give you a nice little chunky deal. And he's testing out free agency, so that's great. Can we just franchise tag him? Yeah, like that's $9 million a year. I don't care about that. AJ Curry. Now, I really want to bring this guy back on a 5-year deal. Up that a little bit. AJ, one of the guys we drafted, he's coming back. Tracy Hooker, another guy I really want to come back. He's been really good for us, I'd say. So give him a little 4-year deal, make it a little juicy. He's coming back. DeAndre May. I really don't care too much about him. I mean, I want him to come back, but it wouldn't kill me if he doesn't come back. I'll just offer him what he wants, and he's coming back. Bros, we have the 5th and the 6th pick. That is freaking incredible. Now, we got to make sure we use it wisely. And this guy looks insane. Theo Mason. He's only a mid-first rounder, though. Thomas Langford, early first rounder. Trayvon Dickerson, please be a good pick. He's a good pick. He's about exactly in terms of what we needed for value. Normal development, I think that's a good pick. We have the very next pick, so I don't know why I was being anal about that. Caleb Weldon looks good too. There's so many like good linebackers every draft, but that's it. Thomas Langford, like I guess we take him. He's 79 rated, hidden development. That is an absolute freaking gem. Let's go. Next pick. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Do we just go wide out here? We're going to rock with him. Rashad McDowell, 77 rated. We have got some absolute freaking gems this round, my dude. There's nobody I even want to trade away. There's no good deals out there. So you know what? We'll just keep the players. Keep them. Let them get some experience. Let them get some experience underneath their belt. And hopefully, this will be another successful season. We have 10 more years to go, my dudes. 10 more years. We need one more Super Bowl. I think we'll be able to luck up and get at least one more to complete the challenge. Yo, came back from a poop and we went 12-4. You know what? I'm not even going to look. We're just going to keep on plowing forward. And we're going to beat the Lions 34-14. Keep it going. Keep it going. 12-4. Washington football team's going to go down. And they do. Let's go. We are not losing. We are not losing to an 8-8 Bears team. It's not going to happen. I was so excited. I thought we had better upgrades than that. But we are not going to lose to an 8-8 Chicago Bear team. Home field advantage NFC Championship game. And we get the dub 28-15. Keep it going. Keep it going. Let's complete the challenge right here. They're 9-7. They get home field advantage. We should have a ton of upgrades. A couple of them. Tony Stamper, Thomas Langford, 2 drafted young boys. Come on. This would be so anticlimactic. Please. I beg. I beg. I beg. Once again, I would like to give a massive shout out to Omaze for partnering with me to give you guys this incredible opportunity. Bros, imagine you got to eat lunch with Tom Brady and play catch with him. Dude, I would 100%, if I won this, 100% get Tom Brady to rate my arm. I feel like I have a pretty good arm. You guys have seen some clips of me. I would like to see what Tom Brady thinks about my old arm here. I know I'm getting up there in age, about to turn 26, but I feel like Tom would be a little impressed with a little YouTuber's arm. And at lunch, you'll actually have the chance to try on one of his 8 million, it feels like, championship rings. Like, what a freaking opportunity. Like I mentioned, even better, you're supporting a great cause by entering. You'll be flown out there, get to stay in a 4-star hotel, and like I said, like the Tom Brady thing's pretty big too. And as mentioned, even better, it supports a great cause, as every donation does support the work of Best Buddies. Like I said, great cause. I swear to, dude, I'm telling you, Tom, he would be impressed. He would be impressed with this arm. So for your chance to have lunch with and play catch with Tom Brady, go to omaze.com/RBT and enter right now. And don't forget to use promo code RBT150 for an additional 150 entries. So hurry up. That's omaze.com/RBT. Go there, donate, and good luck. Like, how awesome would that be, dude? Like, what the heck? Don't make me sad. Don't make me sad. I'm happy. I'm so happy. No money for you. Let's go. Only took 7 years. I'm actually I'm actually pretty freaking shocked, to be completely honest. As you see, Super Bowl 62, Tom Brady gets what? That's his 10th ring, if I'm doing my math right? I guess there's only one thing to do at this point. About 5 hours in to recording this rebuild, we at least get to see these NFL records. Tom Brady has thrown for 131,000 yards in his career, almost doubling Patrick Mahomes. He finishes second with 80,000, which is insane. Passing touchdowns, he has almost once again double Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson's total with 1,200 career passing touchdowns. But man, Tom Brady, what a grandpa.